It's definitely the biggest thing to come out of the marketplace world, in my opinion, ever.
It's not about the percentage. It's about the right deal. The customers will vote with their feet. You will hear them. They will be on the phone to you. We've got the audience in there, so it's going to be on the deal. So then they can tweak it. The beauty of the whole online transparency, they can tweak the advertising to work. They'll put something up and I think it's a great deal, and they don't get the engagement, and then they do it with another product and it just goes off.
Good to be back.
Been a little while, hasn't it?
It's been a little while. G'day to all you steel pushers out there. It's nice to be back on the show. It has been a little while now. Good, at least 4 or 5 episodes since I've been sitting next to you. But with good reason, we've got one hell of a topic to talk about today. It's the most exciting thing that has come out of Machines View in the last almost.
Ever.
Machine Mail was very impressive.
At least in the last week.
It's definitely the biggest thing to come out of the marketplace world, in my opinion, ever. Full stop. No marketplace has ever done what we do, and especially in this case, and that's the hot deals section, Steve.
Yes, nice, new, beautiful section of the site. You know, a lot of humans these days are looking for a deal, aren't they? They love a good deal.
When don't we?
We all do. So that's what we've made, is a separate section of the site where, you know, we've got these hot deals for all these buyers along the journey at that buying point of the sticky end of the pointy end of the stick.
The way I look at it is, as people, it's natural human behaviour to want to snag a deal.
Yeah.
And when you're shopping online, especially, I know my missus is shopping for it.
She probably says the same thing about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon she does. I reckon she does.
But
that new kayak, the motor.
That definitely wasn't a deal. The motor was a good deal. That was a really good deal.
There you go.
Yeah. But it's all about finding that bargain, that base. Why did we originally walk to the local markets out in town? It was to find something that was sitting on a shelf in a little stall that was worth way more than what you actually paid for it. It's why we go to marketplaces. We want to find a good deal for a good bit of kit that we know is going to do the job, especially in the machinery world.
Well, they've all got these wish lists. And yes, they've got the next machine on the list that they need to buy or cover or replace. And quite often they've got a wish list because they're sitting on such big fleets that all of a sudden, you know, I'm looking for an excavator, but if a good deal comes up on a bulldozer, ooh, I'll take that. So that's what it is, and it's about engagement. You know, through the buying cycle, we've got to engage these buyers, and that's what we're doing. So it's only been running just over 3 weeks, and we've had huge uptake. The engagement is just tweaking.
Well, I think we'll crack 600. There'll be 600 deals before the end of the day.
Yeah.
The hot deals section, and it's something like 7 times the conversion rate from ad to lead.
Yeah, so both
organic results.
For the users, there's heaps of great deals in there.
Yeah.
And for the sellers, they're getting more engagement, getting more leads. You know, it's for that stock that, you know, been sitting for a while. I call it the old dusty cardboard, you know, or the crate that's got dust on it. Walk around some of these showrooms like, hey, what's that sitting in the corner there? Been sitting there for a while, yep, taking up space. So, turn it into a deal, get it on the site, get that person who may have that machine on the wish list, and convert it into a sale.
As you know, you all know out there at the moment, the market's gone crazy. There's less machinery, there's more buyers, there's more work going on than ever before. I mean, looking out the window here, there's 4 or 5 cranes within view of us just sitting here in Broadbeach. It's mental, the amount of buzz and traffic around the machinery industry at the moment. It's in hire, in buying and selling, it's nuts out there at the moment. So if you can come forward with a really good deal on a good product, you're going to get the traffic on it.
Absolutely. So you imagine, new makes, new models, new years, things coming in, still got 5 or 10 machines sitting there, you got the new model coming, put it in here, because it's sort of that step between, do they clear it at an auction, or do they give it a red hot crack, drop the price a bit, add in free freight, maybe it's got free installation. A lot of guys
finance offer on it or something,
whatever it is, just offer something that will entice the buyers to engage with you.
Yeah.
So, when they do that, maybe they don't have to move it through the auctions. Maybe they can move it through this hot deal section.
It's more that we've become part of that process now, I think. It's not just it's either one or the other, the auctions or us or a marketplace or a different avenue. It's more that we've become part of that process now. You've gone from having it in the showroom to listing it at anywhere that you can, doing a bit of email marketing, listing it on a marketplace, running a deal on it, and then maybe moving into the auction house. It's more we've become part of that natural process now, I think, because as everyone out there, even from all you buyers out there that might be watching, how much more shopping now are you doing online as a result of what's happened in the last year and a half? And all your steel pushers out there, your digital traffic's increased exponentially in how you're getting sales and conversion now.
Yeah, well, you don't go to a trade show or field day and stand in the field for 4 days, blowing wind, rain, without a deal, do you? You don't go and put the machines there and just say, full price.
Yeah.
All full price.
Thanks for coming, that's recommended retail.
Yeah, pay that. They've all got a deal, you add this, you add that, I don't know, free tyres, free toolbox, go in a competition to win something. Blokes love that, don't they?
I think you hit the nail on the head with the word competition. Competition creates buzz.
Yeah.
We as humans love competition. Hundreds of years, all we've wanted to do is witness and watch and be a part of competition. A great example you can use is if you've got 3 shops all selling the same stuff sitting right next to one another. One shop's doing nothing but selling everything at recommended retail, and the 2 next door have got massive sale banners on the top. Which shops are you going to look into?
Yeah.
As a buyer, you're going to go straight for the deal. You're going to go straight for the sale. You want to see what they've got to offer first, which is why as well that hot deal section, it's almost front and center. Big green button hot deals that flame. You've got the hot deals flying across the front of the site. So in the same mentality of even just initially searching for or making the decision, like you all know out there, we talked about it before, that buying cycle. If you're coming into a marketplace as a buyer, and the first thing you're confronted with is look at all these deals on the kind of machinery that you're after, that's where you're going. And you're going there quick.
Well, they're already ending up in there.
Yeah.
That, we're already seeing the traffic going into that part of the site. The 600 odd thousand who come every month, they've already started going in there, checking it. And then we're just going to get better and better at bringing them back in for the right categories. So we're going to, keep in touch with our database. We're sitting with a very big database now of users and hot buyers that we can just link up and get them to the right deals.
Yeah.
So that's the whole sort of active, proactive marketing that these guys can be doing. And they've all given it a crack, all you steel pushers, you've given it a crack, you put it in a website, you put it in your own website. Quite often, those deals have, stayed up and they've actually run out, so it looks not so good for your brand. The beauty of this, you can put them up for a recommended time and then they come down on a certain day, like that extra sale that we just had over the Easter break there that brought in a heap of people.
It's about that end date creates that FOMO.
Yeah.
It's that fear of missing out. You don't, any buyer, if they know a deal's up there but they know it's going to be up there endlessly, it's just going, okay, I'll come back to it later maybe.
Yeah.
Although in the machinery world, I don't think there's much of a chance of that happening at the moment. You miss out, you're going to miss it quick. Yeah, having that end date setting that you can now do with the hot deal system so seamlessly it's created huge buzz. Those ads are getting massive traffic.
So what are your machinery dealers saying? They like it?
So look, the dealers that I've got that have started actually using it, the first thing they noticed that they really loved about it is how each ad stands out. This is massive for them because these ads stand out even in the organic search results. even in the industry emails that we currently send out, even in the machine mails that all you dealers send out as well, the ad just stands out. So when you're looking through any form of listings, even if you're just scrolling through the organic search results, what my dealers that are already using this system so well are really loving about it is the ability to have that ad stand out. A perfect example I can give you, and shout out to him, is Adam White out at Machinery Direct. He loves the system and he jumps on every upgrade we give him within half a second. Is the fact that he can now go and create all these new package deals, which is one of the options on the hot deals. You don't just have to do a discount. A hot deal isn't always a discount. You can put together, in his world, mini excavators, and he'll sell that with a trailer, a series of attachments, literally almost a business starter package, and push that as a packaged hot deal. And that's where they're seeing a lot of traction, because it separates them from their standard everyday sales.
Absolutely. And then the people going in there are for that category. So they are looking in the mini excavators, and they are going in just for those deals. And we're bringing people back at the right time of the buying cycle just for those deals.
And that's the thing, like with so many touch points now that buyers are looking for, it's, what are we up to now, apparently?
Oh, the same, something like 70 I heard, which is ridiculous. It doesn't take me 70. I'll bloody see something buy within about three minutes, but 16 touch points they reckon is the...
And this is another one.
Smart marketing guy.
Well, this is another one that can add to your arsenal. They've seen your brand, they've seen your email, they've seen maybe if you are out there, one of the few still doing it in print, they've seen an ad there, or they've seen a sign, and then they see your ad on a marketplace. Then they see another ad for a similar machine as a package deal that's promoted separately as a hot deal. It's another touch point to build that trust, build that buying cycle.
The other one, you know, the old supermarkets do it very well. The old loss leader where they had the old chips at the front of the aisle, and you didn't go in to get the chips, did you? You got told to get the milk and the, you know, the butter and the orange juice, and you ended up with the bags of chips. But loss leaders at a time like this where they've got, you know, shortage of stock, some people, they're still sitting on $4 or $5 million worth of parts. It's like, put some of your parts in there, do a deal around some of the, you know, the parts that have been sitting there for a while that you want to move. There's all cash sitting out the back of their business there.
Costco do this really well. Their chickens, they're like $5 or US or whatever they're charging. They lose millions of dollars on chicken every year. But right at the front, as you walk in, the chickens are right at the back of Costco. And right at the front as you walk in, they've got their $5,000 TVs. They've got all their really expensive kit. So you've got to walk past all that gear to eventually get to that $5 chicken at the back that you want. So even if they're, for example, this is why the hot deals also show so prominently in your digital showroom as a user on Machines for You, or a dealer on Machines for You, is they're still scrolling through all the gear that you have at normal rates, and then bam, there's a deal there that they can click on. Okay, I'm having a look at that. That means you've got way more potential of drawing them back for the rest of the equipment that you offer.
How's the new TV?
I didn't buy one.
Oh,
I don't have a Costco membership.
Just checking, mate.
I have used my mum's card. To get in.
Knew it.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. So, I mean, for everyone, jump in there, give it a decent crack. The other thing is, you got to do it on your own website. You know, here's why. There's certain buyers who are coming to your website that are looking for your information, and they're not possibly your customer yet. They can swing to the competition here, they can go here. If you want new customers, you've got to be able to put it in your own website. With our site sync matching up and putting it in their website, now they've got their hot deals on Machines for You, and they've got the hot deals in their own website, which I've gone to a lot of pages in these Steel Pushers websites out there, and they've got, a deal that happened a year ago. That's not good for your brand. It's not good for your website. You'll be losing bounce rate there with people, and then it just adds to the, you're not up to date and constant. That doesn't look good for you.
So what's a genuine deal? Because this is something that you've got to be really careful of. It's got to be a genuine deal.
Yeah.
In fact, even when creating a genuine deal through the hot deal system, we even have 2 disclaimers you have to check. Like, this is definitely a genuine deal because, and we've all seen it, there's a lot of companies that have gone out and done the dodgy and ended up worse off.
Kogan got himself in trouble there a little while ago.
I think so.
And Cat Van D did once upon a time, didn't they? The old inflated jackets and
well, this
get a
is
deal.
the thing. The more genuine the deal, the better the traffic on it is. It's as simple as that. If you're pushing good product and you're putting a decent deal on it, it'll get the attention. But if you're converting an ad that you've had up for years,
Yeah.
keeping it at the same price, adding no additional value, and then you're slamming it in there as a hot deal, hoping you get.
No, well, legally they can't.
Well, it's gonna
They're going to
price
get in
you
trouble.
guys. Yeah,
They're going
exactly
to absolutely go on.
So what is a genuine deal, Steve?
Bloody great deal where someone goes, hang on a sec. You'll see through the engagement. You'll see through, the emails and leads that come in. You'll see through the phone ringing. If the phone's not ringing, it's not a great deal. Okay, so they put it in there. Because I can say, it's 15% off. Well, it doesn't work that way. CNC machining centres, 200 grand, 10-15% off compared to a welder worth, $300 and 10-15% off. So it's not about the percentage. It's about the right deal. The customers will vote with their feet. You
Adding
will
value.
hear them. They will be on the phone to you. We've got the audience in there, so it's going to be on the deal. So then they can tweak it. The beauty of the whole online transparency, they can tweak the advertising to work. They'll put something up and I think it's a great deal and they don't get the engagement, and then they do it with another product and it just goes off.
Yeah. Watch your market as well, especially if any of you steel pushers currently watching out there are currently members on Machines For You. Talk to your account managers because we've got a lot of data that we can access and send you freely about what the market's doing, what brands they're looking at, which machines within construction are getting the most attention in any given month. And if you've got that data, that ammo in your arsenal, you can focus your deals on the right bits of kit. And if you do that really well throughout the year, you can get a great response.
Yeah, well, it's like the old movie The Castle, wouldn't it, Dad?
Oh. Well, that's going back to your wish
Got a
list.
great deal here. That's what you want.
What are you going to do with a chicken coop?
Yeah. That's what you want. They're like considering this, considering the excavator, considering the bulldozer. They might be in the market for a loader, but they end up doing something else. Or they become one of your customers for life, sell them something for a good price, win a customer off your competition, sell them the second and third machine.
Yeah.
Happy days.
That's right.
There you
It's
go.
like, how many times have you guys spoken to any of your buyers and they tell you the yarn, how they've been arming and ahhing about buying a new machine or replacing that old tractor or replacing the CNC they've had out the back for 20 years. The amount of times I talk to dealers that have just fed me these stories, and I had a bloke who I've been talking to for 6 years and finally bought that machine he's been arming and ahhing for the last 2.
Yeah.
And it was only because we told him he could have it free freight.
Yeah.
And that pushed him over the line. So
Another great idea, if you're going to a trade show, you've got these deals out there, you're putting something in a magazine, you've got the deals, go and put them online. Put them online with us, make sure they're in your website. Really use the campaign that you're actually pushing. It's just opening the funnel to more audience. You're going to get more machines sold ultimately.
that's right. And use every piece of ammo you've got in your arsenal. Like, one thing that we do really well and we don't shy away from, because we know how much people are using social media at the moment, there's a share function on every ad on Machines For You. You can 2 clicks and you can push one of your hot deals straight to your Facebook page or push it out on Twitter. It's a no-brainer. Use everything you've got in your arsenal.
Jeez, take it easy.
Push as many bits of equipment at good deals as you can to market. Everybody's using it. You might as well make sure you use it as well.
All right, so early signs, we're seeing great engagement. They're going off. We're getting traffic. We're getting audience in there. We're getting the people at the pointy end of the stick. They're going in there. So go, play with it. Look at the data, see the engagement, see what's happening with your phone, the ringing, you got the right equation. So go in, use it. I think you're gonna find that this is gonna be a big way in selling lots of equipment over the next 12, 24 months. So give it a crack, get in there. If you need any help or want to chat to any of these superstar account managers we've got over here,
It's a buzz.
have a chat, make it work. All right, quick show, but a good show.
It was, yeah, but it's a great topic to talk about, and it's something that's going to benefit both the buyer and the seller, which is what Machines View is all about. We make sure that we're covering the experience from both a dealer's perspective and a buyer's perspective, and even your hire perspective now as well, as we've well and truly launched the hire section of the site, which is awesome to see take off also. And remember guys, when you're thinking Machines View,
Think everything machinery.
that's it. We'll see you next time on Steel Pushers.
See you guys.